What's your name and where are you from?
Jaqeem Hutcherson from Capitol Heights, Maryland.
How long you been boxing?
About 6 years, going on 7.
6 years, going on 7. So, tell us about your pro debut, where it'll be, your expectations for the fight, what you know about your opponent, any information.
We're about 2.5 weeks away. April 24th, up in Philly at the 2300 Arena is where my pro debut is at. I know my opponent, but they didn't release the name yet, so I won't say my opponent name. I don't know too much about him, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna say it doesn't really matter. I just gotta make sure that I'm ready, and I'm putting in the work that I'm supposed to do in the gym, outside of the gym as well. That's important as well. And the recovery is important also, So just make sure that I'm ready to go into the fight. We got 2.5 weeks away. My weight is on point. My weight is good, so we're not struggling to make weight. Like, we're good. Camp is going well. My body feels good. Recovery process is going well. So, but April 24th is definitely going to be a show. It's definitely going to be fireworks, and 2sharp will be ready and in the building.
So what weight are you fighting at?
122 pounds. So that's the junior featherweight division.
How's camp gone for you with COVID being a factor in being able to travel and spar and get work? How have you dealt with that?
Yeah, COVID has definitely impacted camp, but we just been taking precautions, whether I'm at strength and conditioning, masks are being worn by like my trainers and stuff like that, and there's not as many people in the gym, not as populated, but we still putting the work in and everything is good. Or whether I'm running outside, I'm still masked up, or if the weather is not good, I'm inside of the gym, still running with a mask on and everything. At the boxing gym, it's not as populated, so everybody is not in there and in close quarters and stuff like that, but we have brought in some people for some outside sparring, and it was good work. Chris Glenn, he came down from Hagerstown, and I know he has his pro debut coming up as well. That was real good work right there. I think we got about 10 or 12 rounds in.
And what gym are you training out of?
Future Champs Boxing. That's in Virginia. And great work that I got from my boys is in the gym. Kevin Myers, my man Vontae, he's in there. So I'm getting good work as well. A lot of rounds that's been put in, but smart rounds, not hard rounds, because you don't want to leave the fight in the gym. But camp is going good. My body feel good, especially around this time of camp. Normally, of course, you got a little nicks, aches, and bruises, but there's a lot of trauma to the body that you do. So, but in this, I feel good. I'll be ready April 24th.
How do you feel traveling for your first fight? Are you nervous about it? Are you fine with it? If it works out, are you willing to go back? You're okay with that? Or you want to fight a couple times in 2021? Are you going to get your pro debut out of the way and then not worry about anything else?
That's a good question. Last year, my pro debut was actually scheduled for last year, April 11th of 2020, but the pandemic happened and everything was shut down. And it was going to be here in Washington, D.C., so I was not going to have to travel for it. This is a little different because of the pandemic and limited capacity and everything, so we're going up to Philly for the pro debut. But it's fine, I fought out of town plenty of times, in my amateur career, and it was a lot further than Philly, whether it was in Kansas City or down in Tennessee or anything, so, I traveled plenty of times to fight, but it's all right, At the end of the day, I look at it as it's another day in the gym. This time we just got plenty of spectators and we're on a lot of lights, So as long as my work is put in, it doesn't really matter. I'm not nervous because I know the work that I put in the gym, As long as I know that I'm in shape and it's a focused 2sharp, that's a dangerous 2sharp, and I'm on point and everything, So, it really doesn't matter what my opponent brings to the ring, just as long as I know that I'm ready. There's no need for me to be nervous because I know what I can do in the ring. I know the work that I put in, so there's no nervousness going into it, no jitters, but I'll definitely be ready April 24th.
Yeah, you've been here before.
Been here before.
Yeah, and do you want to fight multiple times in 2021 if you can?
Absolutely. So April 24th, and I'm looking to have hopefully I come back. It was already, I'm not going to say it's already scheduled, but I already have the next date in mind. It was told. But I can't look past it. Like the next date, I can't look past the next date unless I get past April 24th. So get past April 24th, and I already have. It'll definitely be in the summertime. Let me just say that it'll be in the summertime next time I come back, and I'll be ready for it. You know, if not sooner, but it'll definitely be in the summertime. Probably about. I'll just say it'll be in the summertime.
Yeah, don't give too much away.
I ain't gonna give away too much. Definitely want to fight multiple times this year. Yes, sir. Multiple times.
Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to come back home to get a homecoming fight.
That's the plan. Definitely the plan.
Hopefully DC, Maryland, Virginia will open back up.
Yeah.
Some of the venues will open back up.
With the pandemic and the COVID vaccines that's going out, it looks as though places are starting to open back up. You just have to check and see how the state and local governments will react to everything. But that's the plan. That's what it looks like right now.
Anybody else you want to shout out? Say thank you to?
My trainers, Brian Mabry and Jay Goss, my strength and conditioning coach, Martin Gibson, the whole GPT family, whether it's Chris, Martin, or G. My camera, my man Q, Fresh Shake Visuals, always looking out. My whole boys, Camp 2sharp, you know, that's been running with me, they've been biking with me, making sure that I'm staying on top of my things. Whether that's Coop, Derwin, Chance, Juice, or Sheldon. My whole family, they've been supporting me as well. Friends, close friends. I don't want to leave anybody out. I hate when this happens. Chi-Chi, she's been helping out a lot as well too. But just everybody that ever contributed to it. I love y'all. I definitely appreciate y'all. 2sharp will be in the building. 2sharp fan, Team 2sharp will be in the building. Camp 2sharp, April 24th.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.